It's your boy Big 8. You are tuned in to Put It in the Air podcast, man. What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure that you get notified every time that I do a video. We're going to get into it, man. Let's kick it off with the ritual. You know what we do. Y'all remember my new little toy? My little toy? Shouts out to Ziggy's, man. You know what I'm saying? 59th, 20th and MacArthur. No, 20th and MacArthur, my bad. Good Lord. It's that gas. Also, man, I want to shout out Young's family, Smokery and Bakery. Shouts out to my guy FaZe, man. They doing their thing, man. He got a signature sauce that all of his customers seem to love. You know what I'm saying? I've had it myself. It's smacking. Make sure y'all check out Young's family, Smokery and Bakery. Also, my guy Flame, man. I got to shout out my boy Leverage Entertainment. Any kind of media work you need, videos, flyers, commercials. He even print up shirts. My guy do everything, man. Tap in with him, man. M Mason 405 on Facebook. But yeah, that's Leverage Entertainment and Leverage Clothing. Make sure y'all tap in with him, man. We got some more Put It in the Air podcast shirts coming soon. You see, I ain't even got one right now. Mine in the laundry. So, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I get some more shirts in, I'm going to make sure to tap in with y'all so we can get y'all some shirts. Matter of fact, email me at the email, putitinthaairinfo@gmail.com. Make sure you hit the email up, and then I'll make sure that we get you locked in for your shirts and shit. And I have your sizes and colors and all that good stuff. But no further ado, man, let's get into this next thing, man, that I wanted to talk about. Shout out Wearethebuilders. My boy King Sick, man, he doing his thing, man. I'm so proud of him, bro. Especially from where we come from. My guy went from doing a whole bunch of time to coming out here and being somebody that helps people who've done time get certificates and earn accolades and stuff like that, and giving them an opportunity for good jobs. Shouts out to Wearethebuilders, man. You know what I'm saying? I promote that 100. All right, the first topic I wanted to talk about was the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to get into the NFL in general. But we're going to talk about the 49ers because I'm a 49er. We're going to keep it a buck. So, we went through a lot of injuries this year. COVID plagued us pretty bad. We started off extremely good. And then we had a decline because a lot of people were hurt. A lot of people were out for COVID. Different stuff like that. So we went on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak in the middle of the season, which made everybody count us out. San Francisco is this and San Francisco is that, and they doubting Jimmy Garoppolo and they doubting Kyle Shanahan and all that type of stuff. So we began to get our players back, and we started doing better. So we went on a win streak. And this win streak put us in a predicament to where if we win the last game of the season, we can actually make it into the playoffs. Anybody that knows football knows you can be bad in the regular season and you can win the Super Bowl. It's just NFL. It's any given Sunday. It's all about matchups. You know what I'm saying? So we won our game against the Rams to make it to the playoffs. After that, we encountered a powerhouse team, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not a Dallas fan. I'm not going to be a Dallas hater right now. But that's who we ended up playing in the first round of the playoffs. I know a lot of Dallas fans. So we were able to get past Dallas. For whatever reason, people want to make up excuses. We're not going to do none of that on here. So we get past the Cowboys. And we advanced to play the Green Bay Packers in the second round. Keep in mind, nobody even expected us to make the playoffs. So we get past Green Bay. For some reason, statistically, San Francisco always does good against Green Bay in Green Bay. These are facts. Same thing with the Rams. So we get past Green Bay and we make it back to the Rams. They beat the Buccaneers and somebody else. I think they got a first round bye if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. So we get past Green Bay. It's say beat the LA Rams. We lose this game. And a lot of people make blame when you lose a game. I was an athlete. I was actually pretty good at football in high school. Shouts out to John Marshall High School. I think we did good in that game. I think there were some lost opportunities, some chances that we had that we didn't take advantage of. But other than that, we played a good game. We weren't even supposed to be there. And a lot of people were so excited for us to lose, but they don't understand that we weren't even supposed to be there. Your team was supposed to be there. Your team was top 2 in your division or something, and top 3 in the conference. Like, you were up there. And I'm not pointing any finger at anybody directly. I'm just saying in general, because the teams that we beat were top teams. Nobody expected us to beat Green Bay. Some people talked about the game and knew the history and the physicality of the 49ers in a cold environment. So some people didn't have us pegged at. You had some people that was like, yeah, it's a hell of a chance that they beat Green Bay. But the majority was like, oh man, I can't wait to see y'all lose. Green Bay finna run y'all. Aaron Rodgers finna do this. Aaron Rodgers finna do that. Not discrediting or talking shit about Aaron Rodgers. Let's get that straight. Aaron Rodgers is a legend. Will be a Hall of Famer. And is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever live. These are facts. Hate him if you want. These are facts. Tom Brady, greatest quarterback ever. Probably the greatest NFL player as far as accolades. I'm not a Brady fan, but you can't take that away from him. He also announced his retirement, which I thought was crazy, because Brady been playing so long, you think he just play forever. But I'm pretty sure with all the stuff that goes on psychologically, it's time to stop. You can love something to death, but when it's overwhelming to you psychologically, it's time to stop. So shouts out to Brady. I'm going to say this about the 49ers, and then I'm going to give everybody else their props. Because really, Cincinnati need more props than anybody. Because nobody expected the Cincinnati Bengals to be in the Super Bowl 2022. Nobody expected that. They overcame the Titans. They overcame the Chiefs, which is crazy. The Chiefs are a great football team. They overcame the Chiefs. Yeah. So, as I said, the 49ers wasn't even supposed to be there. It's a win for us, coming from where we come from, overcoming that adversity, making it that far. And I'm going to just leave that at that. Yes, we need a quarterback help. Proven fact, Garoppolo's a winner. So I'm not taking nothing from Garoppolo. But when you analyze the San Francisco roster, that's what one of our needs is. As much as Shanahan didn't want to trust Garoppolo, he had to. Garoppolo was psychologically more prepared for the playoffs than Lance. But I will say this. I don't know what the plan is, and haven't heard, because I keep up with 49er news. I haven't heard exactly what the plan is. But the same way Joe Montana stepped to the side and coached Steve Young, is the same way Garoppolo needs to step to the side and give him as much knowledge as he has. Because I think Trey Lance is a better quarterback. He got more tools. His decision making might not be excellent right now, but that's something that comes with experience. As long as you keep him on the bench with all that potential, we'll never be able to get the most out of him. That's why Steve Young was so great. Steve Young talk about it all the time, how Joe Montana would just take him to the side and talk to him, or come to him in practice and show him something different. Like, they actually groomed him. So I think that should be the move for next season. But I don't get paid to make them type of decisions. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to San Francisco. Shouts out to Cincinnati and LA Rams in the Super Bowl. I will be watching. I do got my money on the Rams. Whatever. But out of the two teams, I would have my money on the Rams, personally. Not telling you where to put yours. I'm saying where I would personally put mine. Well, I have put mine. Yeah, I got a couple dollars on the Rams. But let's get into something else. I wanted to talk about how people rate themselves. 1 to 10. And this is men and women. I think this is a conversation that we don't have enough. Generally, people rate themselves higher on a 1 to 10 list than they probably deserve. Likewise, you have people who are higher on this list to where their insecurities make them feel like a 4. And then you got a lot of 4s that feel like they 8 through 10. You got to factor in everything. You can't just look at it and be like, well, I'm beautiful, so I'm a 10. No. You got $60,000 in credit card debt, and you probably make about $30,000, $40,000 a year. That's not a 10. And who knows, you may have 2 kids, 1 baby daddy, maybe 2. That doesn't, you have to look at everything. Men, you probably work 65 hours a week and bring in enough money to pay your bills. But if you don't have the proper time to give to a woman, and she is somebody who needs that time, because all situations are different, you might not be right for that situation, brother. Or sister, he might not be right for your situation. I think it's a lot of stuff that you factor in at rating yourself. And I think it's interesting where people rate themselves given the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think you're economically challenged. Our needs are going to be different than somebody who's financially stable or financially situated, actually pursuing wealth or in wealth or wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got completely different needs than you do. So, with y'all needs being different, what you bring to the relationship may be different. He may have 2 kids, 2 baby mamas. You may have 1 kid, 1 baby daddy. But your baby daddy situation may not be as smooth as his baby mama situation. Or vice versa. That's an addition to your level of what you bring to the relationship. You got to know that. How you don't know that? It can't just be, well, I've done this and I've done that and I've accomplished this and I've accomplished that, or I own everything that I have and I don't have no financial problems. My bills is paid up 2 years in advance. I don't have no car payments, no nothing. Like, your shit can be all the way together. They shit can be partially together. And the difference is a conflict sooner or later. It's all kind of stuff you got to factor in when you talk about how you rate yourself. Me, myself, I would be in the poor percentile of people. So, I know that when I know to keep these bills paid, I got to go above and beyond, especially being a felon. Don't think that being a felon means that you can't make money. Don't think being a felon means that you can't get a good job. There is a bunch of things you can do as a felon that can get you to the point to where you can do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, starting off at the car wash at $10 an hour is probably not where you want to be. But if working that job for 3 months gets you the manager position and gets you almost double the pay, which is really unlikely in reality, but if it's an advancement, if it's better and you're doing the same thing you're doing, nothing else, maybe less, excuse me. You know, that's the type of you got to think for the future. Most people think for right now. And I'm one of them people. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm one of them people. Shit got to be fixed now. I can't wait. So if I got to do whatever I got to do for that day to figure out what I'm going to do for the month, I do that. So you just got to understand that, like, everything impacts a relationship. And this is the way that you should think to pick the person that you're with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all kind of other stuff, like traumatizing history in your life. You may be traumatized because you didn't have a father in your life. You may be traumatized because you didn't have a mother. You may have been traumatized because early your grandparents died and it traumatized you because you deal with death a certain way. There's a lot of things psychologically that people deal with every day that are uncomfortable for the type of person that they want to be with. So, in the comments, men and women, I want y'all to rate yourself 1 through 10. And what we gonna do is we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna grab a couple of y'all. I'm gonna have y'all on the show. We're gonna rap about it. I'm inviting men and women because I think this is a conversation that could really change relationships in the world today. Sometimes being realistic with yourself can change all of the outcomes. Just being honest with yourself. I had to be honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm no damn Dr. Phil. But I know what's, as an adult, like, I'm 39 years old now. Shouts out to making it to 39. Because I know a lot of people that make it 39. And there's a lot of y'all 39 don't look this good. I'm going to keep it 100. It's not, I'm just playing. But I had to reevaluate myself. And it's hard. It's hard for you to look at yourself and be like, I'm something that I feel like I'm not. But it's even harder to try to be something that you're not. You might as well be comfortable in your predicament and conjugate with people who understand and are comfortable with your predicament and you being comfortable with theirs. Out of these predicaments, you guys can both find some peace and some success because you understand and you accept each other's situation. So, everybody looking for a man, everybody looking for a woman, whatever. Figure out what you want first. That's why we got all these people with kids that are not married or not together, because we go after the wrong wants first. This girl could be beautiful, but she could be a complete mess. It might be somebody out there with a similar mess that'll be better to mesh with this person because they messes is similar. But if it's not you, you got to be like, it ain't me. You know, I'm just saying. You might have a less attractive woman, but every need that you have, she's like she's like the answer to all of these. She rock with you. She respect you. She love you. She take care of you. Your kids are her kids. You know, you got to think about that type of stuff, and that's the stuff people don't think about. That's what's going to make you comfortable. That's what's going to make you happy. The only way to enjoy happiness through misery is if you have somebody that shares the misery, that understands and wants to be there for you throughout the misery and build you out of the misery. Experiences mean more than anything. The more y'all experience together, the more y'all grow together, the better you're going to be. And the more you will respect each other, to where that day she don't want to give you some pussy might not be a bad day for you. You might just be like, all right, when you're ready, you're ready. I'm going to go do what I want to do. To where when you already unhappy about some other stuff, and then somebody don't do what you want them to do, guess what you going to do? You going to do some crazy stuff and put yourself in a different predicament, when technically you could have just been honest with yourself and honest with that person and been like, this is what it is and this is what I'm not going to do. And this, because you got to. You live one time. Regardless of what your religious beliefs may be, you live one time. So if you don't, the less time you experience being happy, the more time you experience being miserable. It's just facts. So, or content. We can say content too. Some people are just like, either way, whatever. I'm content. The less time you spend in the predicament you want to be in, the more time you spend in one you don't. So when you evaluate yourself, let's see what you guys evaluate yourself on. Let's talk about these numbers. Let's think about it logically instead of emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. And you can either put it in the comments and I'll contact you, or you can send it to the Gmail and we'll get you on the show. It's nothing. You can do this right from your living room. I can have 6 people on here if I want to. So, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all tap in. Leave that info. Everybody rate yourself in the comment section. Make sure you hit like and subscribe too, so y'all can make sure y'all get the videos when I drop them. But put it in the Air Podcast shirts, hoodies, beanies, all that. Available soon. Just send me your sizes and what you want in your colors, and I'll make sure you straight. The hoodie's gonna be hard. The hoodie's gonna be front and back. I can't wait to get my hoodie. I'm waiting on my hoodie right now. So make sure y'all tap in for that. And then Sheba of the Me and My Show. Shouts out to Sheba. That's my girl. She do her thing. Here soon, I'm gonna have her on the show, and we're gonna be talking about some relationship related things too, and some historical information. We're gonna be talking politicals. We're gonna be chopping it up, real talk. So shouts out to Sheba and the Me and My Show. Also, you got Young's Family Smokery and Bakery. Go check that out. I'm gonna pop that up on the screen here in a second. Leverage Clothing, Ziggy Smoke Shop and Dispensary. People starting to love us, y'all. I'm saying the list is getting longer, man. People starting to love us, because I love y'all too, man. 100. But put it in the Air Podcast. Signing off. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Have a blessed one. I'll see y'all soon.